What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve back with another video. This one's going to be a quick one. It's actually Sunday morning. I'm getting ready for work. I'm going to do up this tie and head in. But I wanted to put out a little bit of content this morning because I got my first HGA slab, guys. So basically, this is going to be a rundown on what I think of the HGA slabs as far as a quality standpoint. This order was not submitted by me, so I can't talk about the service and the prices and things like that. However, it's a card that I bought off the secondary market, as well as a few other NBA pickups and a few comic books, guys. Now, I'm not going to make comic books mainstream on my channel, but every now and then, because I am diving into the comic book market a little bit, I will show you one or two comic books, maybe per video that I've been picking up. As you guys can see, I always have a different comic book in the background. This one is a Shazam number 28, which I picked up off of a YouTube auction. And I'll get into that in a moment. But I like the potential in this book because the enemy in this book is a character named Black Adam. His first modern appearance in this book, and he's rumored to be played by The Rock in the next Shazam movie. So I could see some value on a comic book like that. Now, I'm not the type of person to listen to for comic book advice and stuff. And again, I'm just taking shots at comic books, and I like comic books. I think that they're fun. So that's another route. But to elaborate a little bit further, I picked this up off of an auction on YouTube, and you'll see multiple content creators on YouTube doing comic book auctions. Unlike the card world, where you don't see that a whole lot, and it's just an awesome place to buy, interact, and learn. And these auctions run for long periods of time. I've tended to been watching one called Jblitz Comics, which comes on Wednesdays and Fridays around 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll drop a link below. I have no affiliation with them or anything, but I've had very good experiences buying comic books from them. Good shipping, good prices. I've been able to trust all the sellers that I've bought off of, and there's various different sellers at different nights. And all the individual guys also have their own sites and links as well. So you can fall down a rabbit hole of comic book auctions and stuff and find places to get deals on books and things like that. Now, let's go ahead and get into what I've actually picked up and my thoughts on my HGA slab. Again, got to move quickly. I probably won't even edit this, guys, so I can just straight upload it because I got to be to work in less than an hour. And I'm just going to put this out here for you guys. Real quick, two comic books that I actually picked up off auction to go along with the Falcon and Winter Soldier series that's been going on Disney Plus is a Captain America. This is issue 323, first appearance of John Walker. If you guys been watching the series, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you know who John Walker is. Just like the potential of this book. And this one is a grading candidate. I'm definitely going to send this in to CGC and get it graded. And next up is another spec book. This is a Captain America. And I'm not really 100% sure the issue or anything like that, but I know that this book is the first appearance of Joaquin Torres, who again is another character from the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. And just some speculation, some potential in this book. Picked these up at auction, and I like Captain America as well. The Shazam over my shoulder, I've already talked about that. Let's go ahead and get into some cards that I've picked up. Again, still picking up a few Rui cards. I'm holding Rui through, the season. This is not like buy for the playoffs and flip. I just like Rui a little bit in the future at his current price point, guys. Don't blast and say Rui is terrible because he just has a good price point right now for the potential that I think. And I'm not trying to convince anybody to buy his cards. That's just, my thoughts, and that's why I'm buying. This is a Tmall Ruby Red Wave. Again, I'm buying aesthetically appealing items and rarity due to pop reports and due to the base cards that I'm finding to be boring and, just not as desirable. And next up is another Rui card. This one is actually super sweet, super rare. It's a blue Prism Disco. My lighting isn't good enough to get the full effect, but you get the idea. And it's numbered out of 25. I picked up both of these Rui cards for about $300, so I think I got a good deal on the pair of $300, 150 average. I paid a little bit more for this one than this one, but for the pair, $300 on the Ruis. Next up, a player that I was targeting for the NBA playoffs, and this was prior to Jamal Murray going down, but I actually think this could help this player's stock. A couple Michael Porter Jr.'s, select concourse in a silver, and a select premier level and a tricolor prism. Again, both variations like these cards. Sorry. And I paid about $650 for the pair, $650 for the pair, like $300 and like $350. His Prism silvers are starting to skyrocket. They're really rebounding up around the $900 to $1,000 mark. So I think at like the $350 mark, I thought I got a pretty good deal on this. And the last card that I'm going to show you before I get into the HGA is a 2018 Prism Tricolor Trae Young. The Hawks are hot. I don't have to tell you about Trae Young. You either like him or you don't. And, you know, just has potential with the Hawks playing well. I like the look of the tricolor with the Hawks uniform. This is one of the cards where the uniform actually matches the parallel, even though the parallel is the same for everybody. It just, by coincidence, it matches the Hawks. So I like the Trae Young card here. And this, again, this was like a $600 pickup. However, I got this with my eBay bucks. So an eBay buck investment. So almost like a free card. And the last card I picked up, guys, is a player that I've been buying, Zion Williamson. You know that. I've been trying to pinpoint a couple nice cards of his, and I wanted an HGA slab as well, so I could finally do a review on one. So I was like, hey, well, I'll find a Zion in a slab. That way I got a card that I want, I can talk about. And I went ahead and I picked up a courtside base from Select and an HGA 9.5. Now, as you can see, HGA, they do use the 9.5 system with the 4 subgrades, just like BGS, where you have your corners, your surface, your edges, and your centering. This one is all 9.5s with a 9 on the centering, and I'll get into that in a moment. But first off, I want to talk about the appearance. The labels, we all know, is the thing that everyone has been loving about HGA, the customized labels, whether you want team match or color match or card match, or just to go with a plain label. You even have that option, I believe. Looks like someone here probably went with, I'm going to say, uniform match. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to guess that's what that one is. The slab itself, guys, feels amazing. I mean, it feels very sturdy, very good. It doesn't feel too bulky and big. I know sometimes that's the knock on SGC. People think their slabs are bulky, or even think their slabs are kind of light and not very good. With PSA, the good thing about PSA is the slab does feel good. However, PSA slabs are very thin, in my opinion. I do like my cards, especially high-end items, to be well protected. Not saying that PSA slabs, you know, are flimsy or anything, but you can feel the difference. A little bit more weight on this. Probably not as easy to stack or store or stow, but just feels good. Feels like a really good slab. Feels like really high quality. The label looks good. And honestly, there's not a whole lot more opinion that I can give on this. You know, I'm very pleased with the way that it feels. I think it will display well. Like if this was a card that you want to display, I believe it displays well. It's solid. Pretty high quality slabs there coming out of HGA. Haven't got my own submission in yet. That could be a good thing, guys. I know it's a bad thing. People want to get submitted, they can't get in. But the good thing is that they're seeing business. That's what we want as far as the grading companies go. We want competition. We want options. This card in a PSA 10 is about $2,500. I did pay $1,500 for this. Did pay a little bit of money, but it's a card that I wanted. I wanted to be able to do a solid review. And, you know, $1,000 cheaper than a PSA, right around the same price as a BGS, as the BGS 9.5s are going for. So still not a bad card. And like I said, the centering is in a 9.0. If I'm going to buy an HGA slab, the one thing that I don't mind having in a 9.0 is going to be the centering, because surface and centering is the one thing that they use their hybrid grading approach on. And if there ever came a day when I wanted to crack this and resubmitted and have it resubmitted, you know, centering would be one of the things that another grading company would be slightly more forgiving on. So I believe that if you're not going to get true gem all 9.5s and you can get a deal, a good way to go is look for the centerings in a 9.0, because somebody like PSA may actually pass the centering on this. And even if I look at this card, to my naked eye, the centering looks good, because really there's not even any borders on the front. So I don't know how you measure centering on the front. In the back is, you know, 50-50 as can be. So must have been something in their computer system or something when it graded. Wasn't my card. I didn't send it in. Bought it off the secondary market. Again, that's my thoughts on the slabs. I think they look nice. They display nice. They feel really sturdy. And I'm going to definitely try to get some submissions in with them. And that's pretty much my thoughts on HGA, guys. If you like any of my pickups, got any cards, any comic books, you know, comment below. Tell me what you've been buying, Have you had any experience with HGA yet, and how do you like them? Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And guys, let me know if you would like to see 1 or 2 more comic books a week. You know, I've kind of been keeping my comic books to myself because I'm a card channel. But if you'd like to see 1 or 2 comic books that I'm picking up on occasion, I'll go ahead and throw them into my videos as well. Once again, guys, thanks. I'm off to work. And I'll see you, hopefully, on a live stream on Monday night. If I happen to do it, hopefully you guys will be there. It'll be a good time. Until next time, guys, good luck in your investing. And I will see you later.